My child, come closer. There is something I need you to hear today, not tomorrow, not next week, today, because your heart has been carrying a burden for far too long, and the weight is beginning to weigh you down. I see it, even when nobody else does. I see the thoughts that keep you awake at night. I see the worries that follow you through the day. I see the questions you keep asking but never speak out loud. You wonder how everything will work out. You wonder if things will ever get better. You wonder if the prayers you whispered in the darkness were ever heard. My child, I heard every one of them. Not a single prayer escaped my attention. Not a single tear fell unnoticed. Not a single moment of pain was hidden from me. I know there are days when you feel exhausted. Days when you smile for others while carrying storms inside. Days when you tell everyone you are fine even though your heart feels heavy. Days when you feel like giving up, but you keep going. And I am proud of you. You may not see your own strength, but I do. You may focus on how many times you stumbled. I see how many times you got back up. You look at your failures. I look at your perseverance. You see weakness, I see courage, because despite everything you have faced, you are still here, still standing, still hoping, still believing, even when belief became difficult. My child, do not be so hard on yourself. You were never meant to carry the entire world on your shoulders. Yet that is exactly what you have been trying to do. You carry tomorrow before it arrives. You carry problems that do not belong to today. You carry responsibilities that were never yours to hold. And then you wonder why your heart feels tired. My child, rest. You do not have to figure everything out tonight. You do not have to solve every problem before morning. You do not have to know how every chapter of your story will unfold. Some things are beyond your understanding right now. And that is okay. You were not created to know everything. You were created to trust. I know trust can be difficult, especially after disappointment, especially after heartbreak, especially after prayers that seemed unanswered. I know there were moments when you expected things to happen differently, moments when you believed a door would open, moments when you believed someone would stay, moments when you believed the pain would end sooner. And when those things did not happen, confusion entered your heart. You started asking why. You started questioning yourself. You started questioning the journey. My child, not every closed door is a punishment. Not every delay is rejection. Not every ending is a failure. There are things I am protecting you from that you cannot yet see. There are paths I did not allow because I knew where they would lead. There are battles I have already fought for you without you ever realizing it. One day you will understand. One day the pieces will come together. One day you will look back and see that what felt like a setback was actually guidance. But today, I simply ask you to trust me. Not because you understand everything, but because I do. I see the entire picture while you see only a small part. I see tomorrow while you are struggling through today. I see the blessing before it arrives. I see the healing before it begins. I see the breakthrough before the first door opens. My child, stop measuring your life by what has not happened yet. Stop believing that your value depends on achievements. Stop comparing your journey to everyone else's. Your path is different. Your timing is different. Your story is different. And that is not a mistake. Some of the things you are waiting for, they are still being prepared. Some of the answers you seek are still unfolding. Some of the blessings you desire are closer than you realize. Do not lose hope now. Do not quit now. Do not walk away now. You have come too far. You have survived things that once convinced you they would destroy you. You have overcome days you never thought you would make it through. And I have been with you through every single one, even when you could not feel my presence, even when you doubted, even when you felt alone. I was there. I am still here, and I am not leaving. So take a deep breath, my child. Release the fear, release the pressure, release the burden you were never meant to carry alone. Because in the next part of this message, I want to show you something many people spend their entire lives missing. A truth that has the power to change the way you see your struggles forever. Stay with me. I am not finished with your story. Not even close. My child, there is something you must understand. Just because you cannot see me working does not mean I am absent. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean nothing is happening. And just because your situation has not changed yet does not mean I have forgotten you. I know there are moments when the silence feels overwhelming. Moments when you keep waiting for an answer, waiting for a sign, waiting for something to change. You pray, you hope, you trust. And then another day passes, then another, and you begin wondering if anyone is listening. My child, I am listening. I have always been listening. I heard the prayer you whispered when nobody else was around. I heard the words you could not even speak. I heard the cries hidden behind your smile. I heard the questions that kept you awake long after everyone else had fallen asleep. I heard all of it, and I have not ignored a single one. The problem is that many people expect me to work according to their timeline. They want immediate answers, immediate solutions, immediate understanding. But my child, some things require time, not because I am unable to act, but because I am preparing something greater than what you can currently see. Think about a seed. The moment it is planted, nothing appears to happen. Days pass, weeks pass, the soil looks unchanged. To someone looking from above, it would seem as though nothing is growing. But beneath the surface, everything is happening. Roots are forming, strength is developing. Life is preparing to emerge. My child, there are seasons in your life that look exactly like that. You see silence, I see preparation. You see waiting, I see growth. You see delay, I see perfect timing. What feels like nothing is often the beginning of something beautiful. Do not allow appearances to deceive you. Some of the greatest miracles begin where human eyes cannot see. I know you have asked why certain doors closed. I know you have wondered why certain people left. I know you have questioned why some opportunities disappeared. And because you could not understand it, you assumed something had gone wrong. But my child, not every closed door is a loss. Sometimes a closed door is protection. Sometimes a delay is guidance. Sometimes an ending is simply making room for a beginning you have not yet imagined. There are paths you wanted to walk that would have led to pain. There are situations you begged to keep that would have stolen your peace. There are opportunities you mourned that would have taken you away from the purpose I have for you. You see the disappointment. I see the danger you avoided. You see the loss. I see the protection. You see what was taken away. I see what was preserved. One day you will understand. One day you will look back and realize that some of your greatest blessings arrived disguised as unanswered prayers. But until that day comes, I ask you to trust me, not because everything makes sense, but because I see what you cannot, my child. Stop believing that I only care about you when life is easy. I am with you in the waiting. I am with you in the uncertainty. I am with you in the questions. I am with you in the silence. You do not have to earn my presence. You do not have to prove your worth. You do not have to be perfect before I stay close to you. I know every weakness. I know every mistake. I know every regret you still carry, and I have not turned away from you. My love for you was never based on perfection. It was never based on performance. It was never based on whether you got everything right. If that were true, nobody would qualify. My child, I see your heart. I see how hard you have been trying. I see how many times you have started over. I see how many times you chose to keep going when quitting would have been easier. Do not overlook your progress simply because you have not reached the destination yet. Growth is still growth. Healing is still healing. And every step forward matters. Even the small ones, especially the small ones. Right now, you may feel like your journey is moving slower than everyone else's. You compare your life, you compare your timing, you compare your progress, and because of that comparison, you lose sight of how far you have already come. My child, stop measuring your story against someone else's chapter. You do not know what battles they have faced. You do not know what lessons they are learning, and they do not know yours. Your journey belongs to you. Your purpose belongs to you. Your timing belongs to you. Trust the path I have placed before you. Even when it feels slow, even when it feels uncertain, even when it feels difficult, because I am doing far more than you realize. And in the next part of this message, I want to reveal something that fear has been hiding from you for a very long time. A truth that can completely change the way you see your future. So stay with me, my child, because your story is still unfolding, and the best chapters have not been written yet. My child, I know there have been moments when you wanted to give up. Moments when you questioned whether your prayers were being heard. Moments when the weight of waiting felt heavier than the burden itself. But I want you to know something today. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. The seeds you planted in faith have not been forgotten. Every prayer, every tear, every act of obedience has been seen. Even when nothing seemed to change, I was working beneath the surface. Just as a seed grows in darkness before it breaks through the soil, I've been preparing things that your eyes cannot yet see. Do not let temporary disappointment convince you that I have abandoned you. The delay is not the denial, the waiting is not the rejection, and the silence is not my absence. I have been guiding your steps, protecting you from dangers you never knew existed, and arranging circumstances in ways beyond your understanding. There are doors that I closed because they were not meant for you. There are paths that I redirected because they would have led you away from my purpose. Trust me when I say that what I have prepared is greater than what you have lost. Do not measure your future by your current situation. Your present struggle is not the final chapter of your story. What seems impossible today can change in a single moment. Keep moving forward. Keep believing. Keep praying. Keep trusting. Do not allow fear to speak louder than faith. Do not allow doubt to overshadow hope. I am with you in every step, every challenge, and every victory. The mountain before you may seem large, but it is not larger than my power. The problem may appear overwhelming, but it is not beyond my ability to solve. Hold on a little longer, stand firm a little stronger, because the breakthrough you have been waiting for is drawing near. And when it arrives, you will understand why you had to endure the season you are in now. You will see how every struggle strengthened you, how every delay prepared you, and how every challenge brought you closer to the purpose I designed for your life. My child, listen carefully. Do not give up now. not after everything you have survived, not after every obstacle you have already overcome, not after all the strength you have discovered inside yourself. I know there were moments when you wanted to quit, moments when you felt tired of waiting, tired of hoping, tired of believing things would change. You looked around and wondered why everyone else seemed to be moving forward while you remained in the same place. You questioned your progress, you questioned your path, and sometimes you even questioned yourself. But my child, what you see today is not the whole story. The chapter you are living right now is not the final chapter. I know it feels long, I know it feels difficult. I know there are days when it feels like nothing is changing. But do not mistake preparation for abandonment. Do not mistake waiting for rejection. And do not mistake silence for absence. I have not left you. I have not forgotten you. And I have not changed my plans for your life. Even now, I am guiding steps you cannot yet see. Even now, I am arranging things beyond your understanding. Even now, I am opening doors that have not yet appeared before you. My child, there is a reason I keep asking you to trust. Because trust grows strongest when circumstances offer no guarantees. Anyone can believe when everything is going well. Anyone can remain confident when every door is open. But true faith grows during the moments when you choose hope despite uncertainty. And that is exactly what you have been doing. Even when you felt weak, even when you felt discouraged, even when you felt alone, you kept moving forward. You kept searching for light. You kept taking another step. And I want you to know something. I see every step. Nothing has been wasted. Not the tears, not the waiting, not the disappointment, not the lessons, not even the mistakes. I am able to bring purpose out of places you once believed were broken. I am able to create beauty from seasons you wanted to forget. I am able to turn pain into wisdom, loss into strength, and fear into faith. My child, stop looking only at what has not happened yet. Look at how far you have already come. Look at the battles you survived. Look at the storms that once seemed impossible. There was a time when you believed you would never make it through those moments. Yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still moving forward. That alone is proof that you are stronger than you think. The future is not something you need to fear. The future is something you can walk into with confidence, not because you know exactly what will happen, but because you know you will not face it alone. I will be there, as I was yesterday, as I am today, and as I will be tomorrow. So release the pressure, release the fear, release the need to control every outcome. Some things are not yours to carry. Some things are not yours to solve. Some things are not yours to understand right now. Let them rest, and let your heart be at peace, because the same hand that guided you through your hardest days is still guiding you now. My child, the breakthrough you seek may not arrive exactly as you imagined, but that does not mean it is not coming. Sometimes blessings arrive in unexpected ways. Sometimes answers arrive through unexpected doors. Sometimes the very thing you are praying for begins long before you recognize it. That is why I ask you to keep believing, keep trusting, keep moving forward, and most importantly, keep your heart open to hope. Because hope is not weakness, hope is strength. Hope is choosing light when darkness surrounds you. Hope is choosing faith when fear demands attention. Hope is choosing to continue when quitting feels easier. And my child, you have come too far to quit now. Stay the course, keep walking, keep believing. because your story is still unfolding, and there are blessings ahead that you cannot yet see. My child, before you leave, I want you to take a deep breath. Release every burden you have been carrying. Release every fear about tomorrow. Release every unanswered question. You do not have to hold them anymore. May peace fill your heart. May strength replace your worrying. May hope rise above your fear. May you find comfort in knowing that you are loved, guided, and never alone. May your mind find rest. May your heart find healing. May your spirit find renewed faith for the journey ahead. And whenever doubt tries to return, remember this: you are seen, you are heard, you are valued, and your story is not over. Better days are ahead. Keep believing, keep trusting, keep moving forward, and may peace walk with you wherever you go. Amen.